River. Come play at SoCal's favorite Oasis Beach Pool and Lazy River. Only at Morongo. Good times.
You hear your client's story, and it's unique to each individual. And when the insurance company is saying, we don't believe that, we don't agree, we think they're exaggerating, that's where you put the gloves on you and you go pound for pound with the other side, making sure they have someone in there backing them.
Decision day is down to its final hours. 7 candidates for governor, but only 2 will advance. Meantime, a tight race for LA mayor could come down to the wire. From the to Long Beach and LA Metro, our teams have fanned out to cover key local races and tax measures, the votes, the races, the results that matter. This is the NBC4 News at 6. Primary day is here. Voters across California headed to the polls, shaping the state's future in real time. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Carolyn Johnson. Michael is off. We're tracking everything this primary Tuesday with a close look at the high-stakes battle for LA mayor and governor, along with several other key races.
The race for governor is crowded with dozens of candidates on the ballot. Recent polls show Javier Becerra leading, but the fight for the top 2 spots is still open.
And the spotlight may be even brighter on the race for LA mayor Karen Bass, trying to make the case to voters that she deserves a second term, but Spencer Pratt and City Councilwoman Nithya Raman are putting up quite the challenge.
As we mentioned, the polls are still open. You have just about 2 hours left to make your voice heard. Who will advance to a November runoff tonight?
We have live team coverage for you with more than a races. We begin with NBC4's Alex.
Moments ago, the ballroom just opened here in Koreatown. You can see that the stage is set. The signage that says Karen Bass for mayor. Let's do this room right here, where Mayor Bass and County Democrats will gather here in the next few weeks. The results come in. The Bass campaign, they are hopeful. They say they are energized. The mayor says she has more tenure. Let's take it as a video because she has been spending the final days before this primary visiting several neighborhoods in LA. Bass says that she's proud of her record as mayor, but her opponent, Spencer Pratt, says Angelenos really just need to look around in Los Angeles, and that'll tell you how the mayor is doing. Bass responded to that comment this morning.
The first time, 2 years in a row, we've had a decline in street homelessness. Crime down to 60-year lows. Building the housing that we need to do. We're going to stay focused. We're not going to get distracted by a TV reality show villain.
And as you look live here at the stage where Mayor Bass will be speaking here in a couple of hours, we're expecting likely around the 9 o'clock hour after the first batch of results come in. Interesting to point out, talking with a few members of her campaign tonight, they say that they will not be all that surprised if the first batch of results shows Spencer Pratt in front. They say that Republicans tend to vote early, but they say they are very hopeful when all the votes counted that they will prevail and advance to November's general election. We're going to be here all night with Karen Bass and their campaign as these votes come in. But for now, reporting live in Koreatown, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
And Alex, you just mentioned his name, Spencer Pratt. He's among the candidates polling in the top 3. His home burned down in the Palisades fire, and he says the mayor failed him and thousands of others.
NBC4's Rob Kavasek covering Pratt's campaign. He joins us live outside his watch party in Sawtell tonight. Robert.
Yeah, we're going to be here all night with the Spencer Pratt campaign as well, Colleen and Carolyn. Just where we're going to be remains a big question. I told you this was going to get interesting during the NBC4 News at 5 o'clock. It already has. We were kicked out. We were inside the courtyard at this restaurant on Sawtell, and then they moved me and about 2 dozen of my friends, cameras from here locally and across the country, out on the sidewalk. And so this is where we are, on the sidewalk here in the Sawtell neighborhood, because the Pratt campaign has made it very clear now that they want this to be a private event with just friends and supporters and families. watching the returns come in, even to the extent that they have put a black tarp over the front entrance here, so we can't even see who's coming in. They'll obviously go through the back. Now, as you take a look at some video, Spencer Pratt voting and Spencer Pratt on the campaign trail. For the last 6 months, this is a campaign that was launched because Spencer Pratt lost his home and his parents lost their home in the Palisades fire. Spencer Pratt says that he is going to improve public safety and he is going to be helping firefighters. So we got a chance to ask him yesterday during a one-on-one with NBC4, will you back the LAFD union as they prepare that half-cent sales tax measure for the November ballot? Here's what he had to say.
Would you be actively supporting their half-cent sales tax request to help fund the fire department when it comes in November?
It is the saddest state of the city that these people, these firefighters, had to go out of their own money to spend $1 million to get on the ballot because our city does not fund them. When my house burned down and Mayor Bass said no to the $17 million, there was $400 million for her inside safe still sitting in an account that's sitting there right now. We lost the whole Palisades for $17 million that Chief Crowley asked for $400 million that we increased drug addicts for. So yes, I will be supporting their half cent, but I will also make sure that that's a bonus. I won't allow money to be stolen from the taxpayers' public safety to be in a fund to increase drug addicts. So yes, I'll support that, but I'll also create an LA budget that has public safety and we're not wasting money. I'm going to be the guy to audit and have transparency and accountability from my own office. We're going to have outside auditors for the mayor's office, the LAPD. No more of these payouts, these $1 million, over $100 million in liability just inside the LAPD. We're going to have outside investigators do these cases and audit. There's no more where we're just paying out with our own money. Oh, sure. Liability. As many audits and accountability and transparency we can bring to the city of LA so we all know where all of our money is going and we can all catch it as taxpayers. Oh, that's fraud. That's what.
So, Colleen, Carolyn, I guess I now know what it feels like to be paparazzi hanging outside of a restaurant to see who's going to be coming in and out. We are told a number of celebrities will be joining Spencer Pratt here tonight. We only know of one notable guest. Someone just came up and told me that Norm Langer will be here from Langer's Restaurant because he said Spencer Pratt is the person who's going to clean up MacArthur Park. We're live here in Sawtell. I'm Robert Cavasser. We'll see you throughout the night.
All right, Robert, thank you. Let's move on to Councilmember Nithya Raman right now. The latest polls have her closing the gap in this race.
NBC4's Karma Dickerson is following Raman's campaign for us in downtown LA. Karma.
Yes, and they're getting ready for a party here, and their doors were wide open to us as we came in. Take a look at what's going on here. This is Boomtown Brewery, and though the candidate isn't expected to be here for a while, you can see they are gearing up for quite a party. We also want to show you how much space we're talking about, give you an idea of just how many people they are expected to turn out tonight. This as Nithya Raman, one of the candidates that has turned this mayoral primary into quite the nail-biter. We caught up with her earlier today. We want to show you some video of Silver Lake. This is where she turned out to vote with her family. The incumbent city council member noting, yes, this is her third time on the ballot, but this is the first time that she's gotten this kind of attention. The number of cameras following her all along. This, of course, is because she stands to turn this primary on its head, with the recent polling showing her just behind her one-time ally, Mayor Karen Bass. We talked to her just after she cast her ballot.
Very honest message about the challenges that we're facing today and what we need. Bigger things as a city to have a more hopeful and resilient future. It will require change. It will require hard work. It will require grappling with this moment. And I think that honest